What's up, YouTube? It's been a while since you've seen me. You're wondering, where's Lou been at? Had some stuff going on, got a new job, stacking parts basically for the Miata, get that project rolling, and we got a new daily. So let's do a little intro to both. Boom. Super dirty right now. Blur that out. Did you see it? '20 Model 3 Performance. Got some carbon fiber pieces. It's got the 20-inch premium wheels, big brakes. Already put some miles on her, and man, it's been a blast. This old girl, the workhorse, the drift car. So this car is getting complete tear down. It's basically going to be a V2. So pretty soon you'll see a V2 NB Miata drift car. Run over a few things that we've done that I don't know if I've got all in the video, but basically went through and did a complete rundown, teardown of everything transmission wise. So starting with a new / used transmission from a dismantler with lower miles, and I will say it is way crisper than the one that I had, and this car only has 140,000 miles, and it did have a 5th gear synchro grind, and it is way smoother now. And so new / used transmission. Got rid of the pigtail and rubber clutch line up front with the steel braided line. We did OEM bearings. And I'm trying to think. I think it was a spec clutch, but I'd have to look to see the exact clutch that I got. I got the Fidanza aluminum flywheel, new clutch fork, new master, new slave, basically nothing untouched. And then got this Keith Golden short throw racing shifter, and let me tell you, it's short, it's crisp. I haven't got to drive with it much, but so far, from the few times I have drove the car, I do really like it. So, what's next for the car? So, I'm not sure if I want to keep it stock color, but the car will be getting basically a whole new outside. So, yeah, side skirts, a rear and front bumper, kind of what you call that, deuce or douce style, however you want to basically pronounce it. I know everyone's gonna have their different ways of doing it. And from Black Flag Labs in the UK. So it's been a few months, hopefully not too many more months. When I talk to them, they have production back up and going pretty steady again, so should be receiving the kit pretty soon. And after seeing Danger Dan from the Hoonigans, that kit's gonna look really nice, especially with the hard top and the duckbill spoiler. And we'll probably just do, new tail lights, new headlights, and yes, we will. Yeah, I mean, these are the special edition 15-inch, so those are pretty cool. But these no-name brand rotos, we're not doing that anymore. We do have a pair of 3-piece, or not a pair, a full set of 3-piece wheels with new lips for the car. I will say they are 15s by 8, I believe, with a pretty good offset. Did go through 3-piece US, and I didn't have any problems with them. The rep that I dealt with was actually super helpful, and I still have his phone number, so no complaints there. and everything came packaged super nicely. And I think we'll reveal those with the kit, so I'll save that for a later video because I want to show you the wheels and the kit, and then before, and then show them both on the car at the same time, because the same time is going to make the huge difference. So then besides that, what we have going today is I had some leaking hoses, so changing those out with some Miata hoses. Hadn't done an oil change. The car's been sitting for a while. I haven't really been driving it, so I'm doing an oil change. And then we are going to do the oil cooler by Miata as well. And then I was going to do the fans, but they're out of stock because I had a fan that wasn't working. So I think with all the cooling upgrades I have, if I can just get the stock fan working again, that should be fine with what I'm doing. Could always upgrade it later if I need to. And then really, besides that, you know, after figuring out the color for the car and everything, have a few bits and pieces to do in the interior. Put the door panel back on, maybe do a carbon fiber center console. And because the stock one, it's kind of in a weird spot when you go to a bucket seat. So they do have like a short tombstone carbon fiber one, which I might go to that. And I will be having a cage made for this car. And from that point, I just want to get the engine refresh, everything good. And I've been thinking about doing the ISR turbo or the K Miata swap. It's just kind of, you know, time, budget, reliability, application. This car is mostly going to be a weekend, you know, driving, you know, fun, driving the mountains, maybe a few track days, and mostly just want to drift it, but still have the capability to, you know, drive some fun corners and, you know, do some cool track days and everything too, you know, besides drifting it. Kind of want it to be the whole shebang. And then, you know, maybe one of these days we'll try the drift mode in the Tesla Model 3 Performance. And maybe we'll do some videos on that soon. Haven't really got to do too many races yet. I got to do a little fun run with a 4-cylinder turbo tuned Audi. Maybe had a couple bolt-ons, but wasn't a bad race. I didn't get it on video. I got to race a newer CTS-V. And maybe we'll do some cool things like that. And maybe I'll do a video and let you guys know what it's been like owning the Tesla for a few months and not actually having one of the Tesla chargers installed at the house. And I will say, it really hasn't been that difficult to navigate. Not how you would think it would be, per se. And I'm honestly super pleased with the car. Funny enough, when I went to get the car, I was looking at maybe upgrading the truck, but then we got the big beast down there, so I'm like, don't really, you know, don't use the truck for truck stuff enough, and then could just use, you know, the dually. So I was like, no, and, you know, don't do enough off-roading. You know, we still have this project in the works. I don't know if you guys would want to see any videos on that. It's 2018 250L that was stolen, bring it back to life. But yeah, maybe I'll do a video and let you guys know, like, basically how the first few months has gone, and especially the first few months without having a charger, you know, at the home, and like how, you know, people say like charging anxiety and all that thing, all that is. I have taken the car on a road trip as far as 2 hours and 0 problems, and it was great. Autopilot on the freeway. It's nice. It's really nice. And maybe I get a few clips of us tearing into this girl today. Hey, you gotta change the TPS, the throttle position sensor, and add some preload to the coilovers. Maybe test fit the new rims. The speed sensor wasn't working, and then, like I said, oil change, oil cooler, refresh the coolant and those hoses and everything. And maybe I'll start the tear down for the car today. Start start taking off the old bumper, the old side skirts, and go from there basically. But yeah, she'll be back soon and do some cool videos of this thing, because man, this thing is beautiful. It's been a blast. And an absolute blast. Actually works. Yeah, I heard it as soon as you lifted it up. You're gonna drain some more.